And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to CS Herediano versus Pacific FC in the round of 16, leg 2 of the 2022 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. Partido Volta de Cortos, octavos de final, Liga CONCACAF de Scotiabank, Pacific Herediano contra Pacific. 1-0 on aggregate, 1-0 global. Pacific have to win outright to go through tonight. We shall see how that goes. Lineups are as follows. For Herediano, we have Esteban Alvarado in goal. The back four, Keisha Fuller, Miguel Basuto, Ariel Soto, Waylon Francis. Midfield four, Orlando Gallo, Yeltsin Tejeda, Jefferson Brenes, and Jerson Torres. Strikers John Ruiz Barantes and Anthony Contreras. And for Pacific FC in goal, Callum Irving. The back four, Kunle Dadaluke, Thomas Mueller-Jaguar, Amer Didic, Nathan Mavila. The midfield five, Manny Aparicio, Marco Bustos, Sean Young, Josh Hurd, and Jamar Dixon. The captain and the striker, Cedric Toussaint for Pacific FC. Pacific has to win outright tonight. A 1-0 win would put them in a penalty shootout. A 2-0 or a 2-1 win would put them through outright into the second or the quarterfinals. If Herediano draws or wins, Herediano will go through on aggregate to the quarterfinals. We shall see what happens. Rebel says Yeezy 700 Kyanite for $4.50 in my mall. Should I get it? It's from a Hypebeast store. If you can find it somewhere else, I'm sure you get a better deal. But if that's the only place you can find it, go get it. But if you can find it at Finish Line for a better deal or Champs for a better deal, get it for the better deal. But if you can just get it at that store, go for it. I wouldn't personally, but you're more of a hype beast than me, so do what you got to do. I'm looking at it from your point of view. Still giving you good advice when it comes to the situation. What's up, Logan? How we doing? Just chilling. Good game. Watched the last one. Tauro San Miguelito ended up being a 2-1 aggregate win for Tauro. Again, the 11 for Herediano under Hernan Medford. Esteban Alvarado in goal. Orlando Gallo, Ariel Soto, Anthony Contreras, Yeltsin Tejeda, Jefferson Brenes, Miguel Basuto, Jerson Torres, Keisha Fuller, Waylon Francis, and John Ruiz for Herediano, the Costa Rican side, who has the 1-0 lead on aggregate. But Pacific are not out of it. Herediano in their red and yellow, Pacific in their black and white. I'm ready as I'll ever be. See you on Wednesday. We honestly should win, though. Let's be honest. At home, Toronto should win. What's up, Rory? The drinking stream will be up on my channel if Lolini gets sacked. Well, it's only his. He's only got himself to blame. Brian Lopez from Guatemala, the referee. Juan Tipaz and Julian Mendez, the ARs. And Jose Ignacio Fuentes, the fourth official, all from Guatemala. Herediano in the red and yellow, half and half. Pacific in the white and black camo indigenous respect jersey. Don't know. Vanny might want revenge on you guys. Nah, he walked out. Callum Irving for Pacific in goal. Marco Bustos, Josh Hurd, Kunle Dadaluke, Sean Young, Jamar Dixon, Thomas Mueller-Jaguar, Cedric Toussaint, Nathan Mavila, Manny Aparicio, and Amer Didic under James Merriman, the manager. Vanny doesn't want revenge on TFC. He walked out. He honestly walked out. He saw the writing on the wall before everybody else did. He made the right decision leaving, let's be honest. He knew what he was doing. It's not like we fired him. My headcanon was we did, but let's be honest, he walked. I could see a 1-1 draw. That would suck. We shocked the world yesterday. Sancho and Rashford played well finally. I cannot believe Man United beat Liverpool. That game, Liverpool is screwed. I think the league is gone already for Liverpool. The Premier League has gone nuts. This will be a crazy season. City will probably still win, but it's starting out to be a crazy season. Arsenal up top. Didn't expect that. Forest doing pretty well. Everton still flirting with relegation. Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard not doing as good as we expected. Chelsea sucking ass. Leeds doing damn good. It sounds like it's going to be a good season, unironically. And we've kicked off. Pacific has kicked off this first half, the third half of the tie, but the first half on the night. Pacific has 90 minutes to tie this up. At least 1-0 win for Pacific to send this to a penalty shootout. We go straight to penalties. If it is tied on aggregate, 1-1 after 90 on aggregate with a away goal each, we go straight to penalties, no extra time. If this is a 2-1 win for Pacific, they would win on away goals 2-2. Just watch Leeds do well this year. Oh, I agree. Liverpool had no midfield. We took advantage. I'm not overconfident. Yeah, I think also losing Darwin Nunez due to that headbutt really hurt Liverpool. Losing Sadio Mane also hurt, but we knew that one already. We all knew that one already. Leeds will win the Champions League next year, maybe. Jesse Marsch is getting them to top 4. You heard it here first. And somehow Chris Armas is on that bench. But again, he's with the one manager who actually makes him look good. Cross in! Pacific can clear, and they will. Glazers out always, as you should. Casemiro's on his way, too, somehow. But I did love how Erik ten Hag showed that passion in the post-game interview with Sky Sports. And his press conference. I want to see Erik ten Hag do well. I really do. Aronson will carry Leeds. Probably. I agree. And Tyler Adams. But I really want to see Erik ten Hag do well. Seems like a cool guy. I respect Erik ten Hag. Always have. 2 minutes in. 0-0. 0-0. Esta noche. 1-0. Global. 1-0 aggregate. Can Pacific find that goal? They're starting out really hot. They're going for it. Pacific. Third in the Canadian Premier League this year. Atletico Ottawa first. Forge second. Pacific third. I don't think Calvary's in the top 4. It's either York or Calvary. I can't believe Ottawa's first. Header. Past the post. That'll be a goal kick for Callum Irvin. Dropping Maguire was the best thing ever for United. So why not let him go to Chelsea? I don't know why I'm asking for that. It's not great. Harry Maguire will fit in well at TFC. No, he won't. No, he wouldn't. I know he could probably be great in the MLS. I don't want to find out. I'd rather have freaking Lucas McNaughton and the return of Eric Zavaleta than have Harry Maguire. And I like Lucas McNaughton, but Eric Zavaleta, I'd rather have Eric Zavaleta come back than have Harry Maguire. Or Nick Hagland come back. See, he knows. I'd rather have Omar Gonzalez come back than Harry Maguire. Is Ahmed Kantari still playing football? Hello, Ryan. Will you be live for the UCL draw live on Thursday? It starts at 11 a.m. Central. Probably not. But I may think about it, but probably not. I was leaning towards probably not, but I wasn't thinking about it. Still got some CONCACAF League stuff to do on Thursday, but I'll consider it. Will Vanny and 4 former TFC players get an ovation? Yes, I think so. Delgado, Vasquez will get an ovation. Zavaleta probably will just because he's gone. Vanny, he'll get an ovation. And who else? Zavaleta, Vasquez, Delgado, Vanny. Who's the Raheem? There we go. I'm still pissed. Raheem. Oh, yeah, Raheem will get an ovation. He was the one that got away. Well, I guess he is. Well, him and Mark Anthony Kaye were the ones that got away. Now it's just the one that got away. Raheem Edwards. So, yeah, he will. I think they all will. Zavaleta will probably get the least big ovation, but just because he's gone, I think he gets an ovation. And then Dan Kalichman and the entire training staff, they'll get an ovation too, yes. Yes, they will. Jason Bent, he's there too, I think. Dan Kalichman, Bent. I think they're both there, yeah. They'll get a standing ovation, yeah. I would if I was there. If I was there, I would. They mattered a lot back in the Vanny days, that part of the coaching staff. So, if it was me, if they have the same thought process as I do, they would give Dan Kalichman and Bent an ovation. That's, nope, no foul there. Herediano going forward. I don't know if they do, though. I would think so, but shot saved by Callum Irving. And I'll basically say we lost the game right there and then. If we let Cabral score, we're losing that game. Because God knows Joveljic or Chicharito is going to score. Means that game ends 2-1 or 3-2. We don't need to let Cabral score a goal. That'd basically be a needless throw away the game. If we didn't lose to Miami, I'd be okay with it. But turns out, we could still lose one more game and still have a chance for the playoffs. But after that, I wouldn't be so mad about that. Ricky Puig, he's a damn good player. If he scores, that's just his quality coming out. I think that is what it is. I couldn't let my head down on that. Pacific has a chance. Cleared. Herediano clears it. That was the biggest chance for the Pacific, or for Pacific FC. And that'll be Herediano. Damn. Pacific needs to find that goal. If not a second, but finding one before the second half would be great. Because that just gives you the opportunity to park the bus for the rest of a half and hit on the brake if you have to. I believe in Pacific, though. They definitely played better than Herediano throughout the last game in the first leg. And they're still playing better than Herediano right now, Pacific FC. So, I still think they have a chance. I don't know how good they are. Well, no. They did lose a penalty shootout to York and Nico Giantsopoulos, so in the Canadian Championship. So I don't know. They'll probably lose a penalty shootout to Esteban Alvarado. Or as Za says, go Herediano, go. I really don't know. We choked a 2-0 lead against Seattle. You did. That's how. I was mad at that. Trust me. I was watching that like, what the hell are you doing? Shot past the post. And that will be a corner for Herediano. Tiro de esquina Herediano. 1-0 global. 0-0 esta noche. 1-0 on aggregate. 0-0 on the night. Herediano. 10 minutes in, cross, short. Cross in, header, has a chance, cleared by Pacific. Still fighting, that's through, and will be a goal kick for Irving. That, you do not need to be doing that if you're Pacific. Almost gave them an easy chance to score on. Well, of course Cabral screwed it up. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Super chats are on as well. I could tell. I could tell. Pacific going forward. Plays through. Oh, corner kick. No. Goal kick for Herediano. Denata? I think that's, yeah. Denata. Did you hear a Galaxy fan flew a plane with a sign of Klein and Jovan out? I heard. I do not blame them one bit. It's hilarious. I did not expect that in MLS at all. I did not expect that in MLS that somebody would fly a plane with. Now I feel a bit shown up, not going to lie. Feel a bit shown up, not going to lie. Herediano cross in and cleared. That'll be a throw. Pacific is playing well. Like, I'm not mad about the performance at all. They still have a chance. Nice header. Kunle Luke put right in, but Pacific is clear. Still back to Herediano. My team wears red. Your futsal team, or are you rooting for Herediano? Rory, you only live about what? An hour something away from Pacific? Come on now. Be a goal kick for Irving. If the Mexican Empire came back, what would be your reaction? I'd be shocked, but okay, I was making sure. It'd be shocking. America's army would not lose. So that'd be very shocking. But the way the world's going, there definitely could be that balkanization, so I wouldn't be shocked. If Pacific gets through this, they're probably going to the semis. They got to play Real España. They're playing well against Herediano, but Real España beat Cartagenas. I would rather Cartagenas turn that around and we get Cartagenas, but Real España is damn good. They're a team that can beat anybody. They're a lot better than where they started, would tell you. They're one of those teams, like Forge was. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. I would pick Pacific to go to the semis because I had them going to the semis anyway throughout the full bracket. If they get through this and turn it around, whether it's a penalty shootout win or outright, which I think they could do. But España, not Herediano, España will be a definitely good tie. Like, that'll be very enjoyable to watch. It could go either way. It could go either way. I thought Pacific was better than Herediano, but you should. Canada is a beautiful country. ESPN showed a Klein outside, then showed Klein with a sorry-ass face and looks defeated. He's been defeated for years. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Let's get this one going. But to me, I think Pacific does definitely have a chance to turn this around. I would want them to score a goal before half. 1-0 for Pacific would send this to penalties, and it would go straight to penalties. I'm okay with that, frankly. Martin Caceres from Uruguay, good. Needed for LA, that's needed. But is it too late, I should say? I mean, in MLS, it's never too late unless you're really behind, but there's moments where you definitely could be a bit too late. 15th minute, cross in, saved by Callum Irving. Nice save there. Honestly, Callum Irving might be better than Tristan Henry. I think I'm being honest. If this was Tristan Henry, he probably would have already let in a howler. Always finds a way to do that. Herediano still on the ball, but they're very, very skittish. They'll be available against TFC. Well, be a very interesting situation. I don't think Martin Caceres pockets Insigne, Bernardeschi. That'll be a free kick for Pacific, yes. But Caceres either making his debut on the midweek, or is he making his debut this weekend and then he still plays TFC? What is it? What is it? 16th minute. Herediano's been knocking on the door. Pacific has been too. They've both been good, I think. Pacific's been making some good defensive plays, but Pacific's been knocking on the door as well. But Herediano definitely is right on the beat. Every time there's a pass, they try to cover it. Very good defensively, I should say. Very, very good defensively. That means Julian Araujo's heading to Porto. Yeah, we expected that. Red and yellow hearts. I think both sides have been knocking on the door. Pacific's had their moments. Herediano's had their moments. Speak a little Spanish. Habla español. Sí, habla español. Herediano, equipo de Costa Rica. Contra Pacific, equipo de Canadá. Tiro de esquina. Herediano. Both teams seem almost even, but Herediano seems slightly better. Nice. That's true. That's true, but I think Pacific is right there as well. Nothing official. Saw that coming, though. Don't YouTube has things to put your stream in Spanish? It doesn't, automatically translate, for closed captioning. It doesn't automatically translate. I wish it could. It doesn't. And I don't have a translator for my to make closed captions, Spanish closed captions, or any of that. It's a one-man show. I could transcribe it and make some money on the side of my own videos for both languages. I could do that because transcribing, I could make money off transcribing all my own videos. Genius. I had Tauro winning that tie, so I'm not shocked at all. It was a lot closer than I expected. That is definitely shocking part. Bustos. Marco Bustos. Not a good play. Get it through. Get it through. Nice cross. Yes, Kunle Dadaluk. Kunle Dadaluk, and that'll go. But Pacific can't get back to it. But, ooh. That's out for a Pacific throw. But I will say it was a lot closer than I expected for Tauro. I thought they would win about 3 or 4-1 or 4-2. I didn't think they'd have to score a header at home to get it back. It was a lot closer. Both legs were a lot closer than expected. The fact they were staring down penalties for a long while was honestly crazy, but they still got it done. No, that didn't go out, but okay. If Cremas chokes tonight, there will more than likely be no Guatemalan team in CCL next year. I would agree. Good Spanish, Josh. Yeah, isn't great. Vámonos amate donde nadie vaya buscarte, ni a ti y ni a mí. Just want to say it to someone I really love dearly. Sounds nice. Magnifico. Why? So it's not like an ESPN, press a button, here it is in Spanish. It's not, no. And I still gained a pretty big audience. Trust me. You think YouTube would be able to do it? Hell, I should hire a dub. A lot of NHL analysts still think Montreal is going to be 8th in the Atlantic. Nah. It's not like you can switch language on TV. They will definitely be better. Do you think that Comunicaciones will win tonight? Yes, they better. They better. They're on the road, but they better. I don't think they lose twice in a row to Diriahen or leave it to where they could lose on away goals. I just don't see it. Or on a penalty shootout. I just don't see it. I know the champion's curse in this tournament hits, but not like that. Not like this. Could it actually be a team that's worth losing to? Like, come on. Canada's best country of America. See. Tauro almost put the cherry on top when they almost scored that last-minute goal against Sporting San Miguelito. I see. Yeah, they did. We were offside, but I wish they did. Rebel Cug getting in his feelings. We all do get in our feelings. That's just life. We all get in our feelings. Even if you're the most... Andrew Tate probably even gets in his feelings. Let's be honest. Top G's even get in their feelings. Let's be honest. We all do. We all do. I don't care how hard-hearted you are. We all get in our feelings. Even I do. Still. But let me tell you something. When you find somebody that you think could be your piece, you're going to get in your feelings. Let me tell you that. Wink. Wink. Yeah, they did. They sold Wero. They sold Wero Diaz to a freaking, not Icelandic team, but somewhere in Europe. I don't know why the hell they did that. And if they lose this tie, well, selling him was a bad idea. Well, we already knew that, but... And then they signed a player from Electric City to replace him. I'm not shitting on Electric City, mind you. They're a good team. But Wero Diaz being replaced by a striker from League One Ontario, that's not a great replacement. I'm not shitting on League One Ontario. I'm not. But, yeah. Still. Red Hearts and Yellow Hearts. Comunicaciones better win tonight, especially since Guatemala is a bigger football nation than Nicaragua. I agree. Yeah, that's definitely the truth. I would agree with that. That's why I'm not really mad about Pacific losing to Herediano. Gracias. Vámonos. Ándale, ándale. They sold their best player, shaking my damn head. They'd be up right now with Diaz. Yep, they would. They would. And I guess he must have wanted out because I don't know why you make that move. And honestly, I don't see why I'd go to Europe, like that level of Europe compared to Canada. They got him from America to go to Pacific. Guero Diaz went from America to Pacific. He didn't even go to MLS in between. This man seemed like he wanted to be in the Canadian Premier League. So either Pacific dumbly sold him because it gave them money. I don't know who exactly they wanted. But I'm sure a League One Ontario striker ain't the reason why you sell your best player. That shouldn't cost much. Unless they're right up against the salary cap, which is even lower than MLS's. There is a salary cap in CPL. But, dumb move. Oh, and by the way, in the offseason, they got rid of Taron Campbell and Alessandro Hojabrapor. That's pretty stupid. Because Taron Campbell was a damn good striker last year with Pacific. So you kept one. Then you got the second. You mean a lot to a lot of people. Believe that. There are people that you mean the world to, and that's the people you should care the most about. The people that you have closest to you, you mean the world to. Whether that's family, really good friends, whatever. The people who believe in you, the people who stand next to you, the people who are right there with you every step of the way, those are the people you care the most about. Don't care about everybody else. If you have, how do I put this? Like your acquaintance of somebody, you can enjoy being an acquaintance of them, but if they stab you in the back or they just don't give you the respect you deserve, forget it. You had your time. It was what it was. The thing is there's saved by Callum Irving that goes out for a corner for Herediano, 28th minute. But what you got to do is just the people around you, the people closest to you, that's who you care the most about. That's life. Be around the people that care the most about you. That's exactly how you feel better on that situation. Let me tell you. Because the people who are the closest to me, who are right next to me, I always got their back. I'm always by their side, always got their back, and I would expect the same. And I would expect the same from that side of things. And that's just life. I would expect the same. From the people that I care the most about, that they would care the most about me. That's life. But the thing is to me, loyalty matters a lot, frankly. To anybody who matters that much to me, I'm going to be loyal to them. And stand with them. And I would expect the same. I find if you're loyal to somebody who ends up stabbing you in the back, makes you feel bad. It really does. But That's going to happen more than once. It's going to happen. There are people that are going to, there's always going to be people who take advantage of you as well, who stand with you and act, and you're 100% loyal to them, and you're going to back them whenever you can. And then when a rock meets a hard place, they're going to stab you in the back and choose themselves over you, over standing with you. A person who would have given them anything, who would have stood with them, even if it was the worst, even if it was a bad idea. I've been in positions where that's happened, and I'm sure I'll be in more. Again, that's life. You don't know if somebody's toxic until the trumpet sounds. Until the call of war is made, you don't know if somebody's toxic or not. And you just hope that they stand with you the same you stand with them. But hey, that's life. And there's going to be other moments where that trumpet sounds and I trusted somebody fully that didn't want to back me the same I would have trusted them, or stood for them. So there's always going to be those moments. 31st minute, 0-0, 0-0. Playing in CONCACAF has to be one of the most intense and terrifying things to experience. I agree with that. And by the way, sorry for that spiel, but I felt like speaking it. When I feel called to speak, I'm going to speak. That's what it is. But I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Surprisingly, he got sold to the Norwegian League and apparently already scored a goal. If he keeps it up, maybe he'll be sold to the Eredivisie or Portuguese League next season. I could see it. Definitely could end up being there. Going to be a sub for Herediano. They're going to make an early sub. Due to injury. That will be number 10, Yeltsin Tejada, the captain, is coming off. Yeltsin Tejada, the captain, is coming off. Could that be good for Pacific? Let's see. For Lopez for Tejada is the substitution. If Brazil doesn't win another World Cup by 2030, then there's something wrong. I agree with that. I definitely think they win one of the next 3 World Cups. I would agree with that. I think they're in the mix. Brazil. I think they're in the mix. Ryan, it's okay for your spiel. I agree with it and hope that everything will be okay for you, Rebel. We have your back. Sometimes people can't handle me sometimes, but I don't even handle myself too. Here's the thing. You be yourself unapologetically. If people can't handle you, just say, F them. Nope, nobody cares. Don't care what they think. See, that's the thing that makes you not able to handle yourself, is you care too much about the minority of people that can't handle you. Be yourself unapologetically and you'll handle yourself. Those times you don't feel like you can handle yourself, you will handle yourself. No matter what. Because you're yourself unapologetically. I had those problems back in the day as well. When I was an egotistical, fake it till you make it type of person. Back in my middle school, high school days. Sometimes I felt like I couldn't handle myself. But that's because I cared too much. Over the past couple of years, let's say since fall of 2020, I've definitely stood firm in who I was. and grown. Turned from an ego to a well-earned confidence, frankly. The ego was ruined to turn into a well-earned confidence. And ever since then, I've just unapologetically been myself, which, I mean, is it really easy to tell difference? I wouldn't say so from both, but there is a difference. But if you are unapologetically yourself, the fact that people may not be able to handle you, the minority of people who can't handle you, you don't care about that. You handle yourself. That's exactly what it is. A CONCACAF team is taking the 2026 World Cup. We must believe. I believe that. I agree. Canada. If John Herdman's still there. 36th minute. Now, I'd say 2022, but that's pushing it. Kunle Dadaluke. Are those, what's flying in the air? That's got to be like lightning bugs or moths or something. I don't know. Rebel, don't care about what others think. Be yourself and make people love you even more. Exactly. And when you're unapologetically yourself, people can't deny you. No matter how much they want to try, they can't deny you. That's what it is. And if people of the ilk of H3H3 or Hassan Piker or Daz come after me like they have Tate, guess what? Don't care. You can't deny me. You can't deny me. Because I love myself. Because I'm unapologetically me. I know who I am. Basically, think of it like this. I am who I am. I know who I am. You don't see it, that's fine. I'm still am who I am. If you see it, great. You're with me. If you don't see it, okay, do you. I don't care. It's 0-0, settle through the first half. Pacific on both teams have been great. I think Herediano's slightly been better, but both teams have been knocking at the door. Definitely probably should be 1-1 on both sides, but Callum Irving's made some great saves and Pacific's had some good chances. But I would love to see. I have to admit there were days I used to be like that. Again, and that's not bad. But at some point you have to grow and see what life really is, or the truth of life. They want you to they want you to feel depressed. Just in general, the powers that be, the Matrix want you to feel depressed. But that is what it is. Chivas 0, Monterrey 0. But I understand it. There will be a day where you look back on that. Because everything you've grown from, you should look back at fondly. Or not exactly fondly, but be glad you went through that trial or went through that growth to be better, where you went through that season of your life and you've grown better from it. I wouldn't say look at it fondly, but, yes, I will do the Open Cup final. Yeah. I will do the Open Cup final. Don't worry. And Pacific going forward in the 40th minute, or before the 40th minute. 5 minutes plus stoppage time, of course, first half. throw in or free kick for Herediano here. Who do you think will be the Cinderella story of this year's World Cup? Well, you know where I'm going with that. Canada. I've been saying it for months, and I'm still saying it now. Canada. Canada, Canada, Canada. Let's go. They'll still be the Cinderella story. I think they got this. They got a good run. If not being that Cinderella who, against all odds, which there sometimes are, either get to the final or just win it. We lost 3-2, 4-2 in the semifinals. I sat on the bench and stared at the winning team in my head and said a year without trophies. That feeling. Yeah. There's always that feeling. Yep. Besides Canada. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't want to say, I could totally see Costa Rica. I'm not saying they get out of the group, but they're going to perform so much better than I think we all expect. But I guess even if you, just by performance, I say Costa Rica. But Qatar, I don't see Qatar getting out of their group. I'm flip-flopping on that. I feel like I just don't see it. Portugal is a favorite, at least outside favorite. I'm not completely sure. Here we are, yep. Starting to get farther and farther back in the book, the draw. Where was it? There we go. I could see Senegal. Didic. Friday couldn't come faster. That's it. For me, I could say Senegal. Senegal is definitely going to be a Cinderella story, I think. Senegal is going to definitely wow some people. I think personally, I think they're going to wow some people. That's going to go out for a goal kick in the 43rd minute. There's a friendly game between Man City and Barcelona tomorrow afternoon. Yep, saw that. That half on Sunday was the worst first half I've seen from the Timbers in a good while. I agree. 7. Probably couldn't come faster. They just won 4-0 last week. I could see USA, Mexico, and Canada getting out of their groups. I think they all will. Or at least 2 of the 3, but Mexico possibly could. Goes out for a Herediano throw in the 43rd minute. Yep. I think it'll be very close. Well, right now, I actually know. First leg is close. Second leg, Herediano is going to get ripped apart. In Azteca, they're going to get ripped apart. So, yeah, Canada and Senegal for me are the Cinderella stories, I think, personally. Canada, Senegal, personally, that's what I think. Tui Loma needs to be started from now on, yep. Jose Carlos Von Ronken is falling apart. By the way, Jesus, you don't want him back. Let me tell you something. I think that was a handball against before it became, nope. So they're just going to give the foul straight to. All right, 44th minute. Philadelphia has a friendly game on September 25th against Pachuca. Let me see what that is. Can the Primera Tata Mexico go neck and neck with Argentina? 2019 Mexico? I think so, yeah. I think so. I don't know what happened with Jose Carlos Von Ronken. I legitimately don't know. He's had like a bad 3 weeks. Somehow the man scores his first MLS goal in his worst 3 weeks ever and proceeds to choke everywhere else. Mosquera's clear, way clear. I agree. Pacific going forward. One of the possible last chances of the half. 45th minute. How much stoppage time? I'd say about 2 minutes. I would say about 2 minutes personally. 1 minute. Those European friendlies did Henry Martin good. I agree. Henry Martin's been really good so far this season. It's good that he's finally somebody's in form because Mexico needs a striker. So if Henry Martin keeps this form in through the rest of the Apertura, that'd be very good for Mexico. And honestly, that could put them through the group. I think that could put them through the group stage. Lewandowski hasn't really been great for Barca recently, so I really haven't heard. Nobody's really been talking about him, so I think, yeah, I agree, but I think they're going to do it. At least 2 out of 3. Talking shit on him, but the monster's back. Yeah, Cabecita's back, ironically enough. Mexico needs a striker. Chicha. No. They got Henry Martin if he stays on good form. Cabecita's Argentinian, so that ain't happening. Uruguayan. Sorry, Uruguayan. I always get them confused. It's the light blue jerseys. But yeah, Cabecita. Yep, I saw Milan Borjan did a Bono today. Yep, he did. I didn't expect that, man. I didn't expect that. Maccabi scored a 35-yarder on him straight down the middle and a Red Star. Red Star blew a 2-0 lead to get knocked out of Champions League, 23 million euros down the toilet. That freaking contract extension, but I think it was just a one-time thing. But getting knocked out of Champions League's not great, but at least they still have Europa, possibly. So if I was a Red Star fan, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd complain, but I wouldn't really complain. I mean, I guess he did. Halftime, it's 0-0. Halftime, 0-0 on the night. 0-0 esta noche. 1-0 global, 1-0 on aggregate between Herediano and Pacific. Herediano and Pacific, they've both been pretty even, but we'll talk about the stats at the half. Sit tight. We will be back for the second half of this tie. Then we'll review it, and then I'm done for the day. Then I'll see you for both matches, at least one thing on both matches tomorrow, and then Olympia, Municipal, Lav RSR on Thursday, and then Friday recap, Saturday TFC, Sunday off. There you go. Then Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday TFC LA. But sit tight, be back at the half. Be back for stats at the half. Back for the stats at the half, y'all. 5 shots to 0. 2 on target to, well, of course, 0. 0 assists on either side. 3 steals to 3. 3 fouls to 5. 43% possession to 57% possession. 1 offside to 0. 3 corners to 0. 135 correct passes to 199. And 19 incorrect passes to 28. 154 passes to 227. 88% pass accuracy to 88% pass accuracy. No cards on either side, yellow or red. See you, Rory. Pacific versus Herediano. I think both sides have had their moments. Pacific's had some, I thought they had some good chances. CONCACAF says they didn't. And Herediano's definitely had some good chances. It's been half and half. All Pacific has to do is win 1-0 on the night. They go to a penalty shootout and go from there. But with that being said, I do believe that Pacific in the second half will have a very good half to at least put them within a penalty shootout possibility. But we shall see how that second half goes. I think in the second half, they know what exactly they have to do. They'll keep playing the way they are defensively. They've been very good defensively. I think they deserve at least to go to a penalty shootout. It would hurt if they didn't. Pacific's played well in my book. They're going down fighting. If they do go down, they're going down fighting. But I don't think they're out just yet. They still have a chance. If they go down, again, they're still going down fighting. And that's, you got to respect that when it comes down to Pacific. Herediano had 1 goal in that first leg, and that could be what that puts it away. But it wasn't a great goal. It wasn't a dominating goal. It was sort of a scrappy one. But again, 45 minutes for Pacific to find at least 1 and hold the 1-0 win. Y'all hit that like button. We only have 2 likes. Let's hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. We only have 2 likes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. But with that being said, second half about to start any minute now. Second match 3. Of course, the only match I'm covering tonight. Then we will have both matches covered, at least 1 live, 1 RSR tomorrow. Be a live watch along in Motagua Cibao. Still 1-0 Motagua, so that definitely could go either way. Probably not, but it's still possible. And then Verdes, Alianza, El Salvador will be reviewed. Alianza has a 2-0 lead with 2 away goals. They probably should have that, but we'll review it. I think both of those I'll be right on, so that's at least 3 out of 5. Diriaje and Comunicaciones, of course, is later tonight. Comunicaciones is down 1-0. We'll see if they can come back, turn that tie around. And get to the quarters. Comunicaciones over Diriaje. We'll see. Of course, we got 2 matches tomorrow and 3 more on Thursday, and we're only covering 1 on Thursday as well. That'll be the the Olimpia Municipal match, because that's the only one that still feels like it's within striking distance. España, it could still go Cartagena's way. They're only down 2-0, but España has 2 home goals. So we'll see how they go on that. So when Cartagena's plays, it's at home, so no away goals on either side there. So we'll see how that one goes. And Alajuelense, Panama Alianza is 5-0 Alajuelense, so that's over. So just going what probably will do better for me. Second half is coming. Saludos caminate. What's your opinion of Matias Pellegrini? I need to know how good he was as a winger and midfield since he was at Inter Miami. He was a good player, but actually compared to the ones they kept, DPs they kept, and they ran him off. I think that was a stupid move. I thought he was a very good player. I thought he was raw, but he had talent. And I think he definitely could do well for New York. I think it's good for him to be in a situation where he gets all that off his back from the Miami fiasco, played well while he wasn't there, on exile pretty much, so to speak. I think he's a very good player. He has talent and he has potential, and I think he can play well for New York. I think he fits that system. Mattias Pellegrini, I think he fits that system very well to a T. I think it's a good move. I think it was a good signing for New York. Change of scenery for Pellegrini. I think it's a good move. I think he's a good player. I could probably write a novel about my life because I want people to know where I come from. I think that's a good idea. I think, hell, I got a story to tell. I could write a novel too. Not right now, but I definitely probably would consider writing a novel at some point. Or a biography, autobiography. I think I would. I'm back laid down at 8. Next thing I know, it's 9:13. Did you fall asleep? Yeah, I've done that before. Lay down, you don't think you're that tired, and then you just fall out. I've done it before. I've done it recently, too. Who's a bigger jobber, Chucky or Pulisic? Pulisic. Pulisic's a fraud. Pulisic is a fraud. Second half's about to start. He's been here for a bit. He just fell asleep for an hour. Hey, you're right here for the start of the second half. Good job. Come on, Pacific. Let's find that goal and hold on to the 1-0 clean sheet. They got to take their chances when they get it for sure. But second half's about to start. No swaps, no substitutions at the half for Herediano, and it seems like Pacific has not made any substitutions at the half. Well, that probably would make more sense, actually. That's life, man. Yeah, I like this. Once this book runs out for the CCL first leg starting next season, you'll see this one. Who would you rather take on your team, Bradley or Schaffelberg? Well, the way I'd want to play football, frankly, Jacob Schaffelberg. The way he played against Dallas, that was great. And Bob Bradley almost ruined Jacob, frankly. So loaning him out was good. But the way I'd want to play and the way I want to see Toronto play, Schaffelberg could play in the midfield. I think he could play well. We need a more offensive midfielder anyway. I think Mark-Anthony Kaye and Oso. Mark-Anthony Kaye could play that defensive midfielder. Oso could play that dual 8, and then you got or box-to-box 8. Then you got Schaffelberg, who's more offensive in dual 8s. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I know Bradley will still be there, but let's be honest. I think that would perfectly be a good way to play it, personally, if it's the way I played. I mean, there are definitely moments where that's the case, but he's had a better couple of months. I don't think he's been the problem recently, if we're being honest. But the way TFC plays, I think he does need to be faster, be more deliberate, and I think that's been a little bit of a problem. He hasn't really been that deliberate recently. That could be our undoing, besides Alex Bono being a shit-ass goalkeeper. But, See, if he was completely shit like last year, I could say it. But outright, not look like an idiot. But he's actually had somewhat of a good run over the past couple of months. And he hasn't really had a bad season overall anyway. Do I think he is personally? Yeah, I think we could do better. But I think both Bradleys are the problem right now. But I mean, it's not healthy. But if boxers do it and MMA fighters do it, I mean, is what it is. Herediano on the front foot so far in this second half. If they score, it's over. Till the offseason goes, do you want Toronto to stay? Who do I want to see stay? Honestly, this is not the year where we make a lot of changes. We bring people in, but most players could at least stay on the bench or go back down to TFC2, but they would still be in the club technically. I wouldn't totally say that I want people out, except Alex Bono. That's it. I want him out. But I'd say most people, I at least want them to stay with TFC2. Maybe. Common Jesus L. Common. Nice. Pacific keeps it up. Foul. Free kick for Pacific. Who's the most passionate celebrity soccer fan? Well, I'm not a celebrity yet. I talk about the sport, so I don't know if I count. I don't think I count. I mean, John Cena ended up going to a Chelsea game with Todd Bowley, so nah, he ain't. I would say, nah, he owns a team, so it can't be Ryan Reynolds. Matthew McConaughey, but he's kind of part of the ownership group of Austin FC, or not the front office, I should say. He's sort of their mascot, but I'll just say Matthew McConaughey. All right. I'll just say Matthew McConaughey, frankly. That'll be a foul. Free kick for Pacific. Kool-Aid Luke fouled. I'll just say Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, that's what I'll go with, Matthew McConaughey. It seems like the biggest passionate soccer fans, celebrities, have something to do with MLS teams or NWSL teams or in the MLS as a influencer. Noah Beck. Well, I don't know if he's that passionate, but that's out for a goal kick there. Nice shot from Pacific. That's got to be their first true shot. Aparicio lines one up. But yeah, just for me, Matthew McConaughey. That's where I'm going with it. There's, for me, there used to be moments like that for me. I don't really know how to explain. You got to change your view. I think you got to change your view on life. Plays in, and that's going to be cleared. You got to be glad for every day that you're given. If you're building on, you're doing better. If you're creating your purpose, if you're building your purpose, be happy that you keep building your purpose every day and keep on the path that you want to be on. And always be thankful for a day, the next day, every day that you get. Because God could say, hey, it's your time. The trumpets sound. And you got to be thankful. for everything. You have to be thankful for every good thing that comes your way and be rational when it comes to every bad thing that comes your way, but don't let it destroy you. Because if you're putting in good and you're putting in hard work, anything that comes to try to destroy you is bad energy from the universe, whether that's from somebody who doesn't like you or the universe wants to test you. It could be either. But you have to welcome those tests, pass them with flying colors, and keep building your purpose and keep creating and keep a creative, strong mindset. And if you keep that strong mindset, an iron mind, and don't let anything destroy you, the world will smile down upon you with good energy. I think negative energy personally is a very sticky thing. If you think negatively or you allow negative to come in easier than it should, there's going to be negative energy in your life, whether it's a toxic person, whether it's a bad friend, whether it's just a bad situation or a test that a shit test the world has given you, the universe has given you. That is what it is. But you shouldn't allow negative energy to come in that easily. I think if you have negative self-talk, you let negative self-talk, or you let a friend who you think is a good friend, but really they're just a toxic friend who is next to you to see your progress and they hate on you every step of the way, or just an acquaintance in general. Yellow card. Foul against. That'll be a yellow card on Dixon. Exactly. I agree with Rio there. Definitely. I mean, you can sort of eat what you want to eat, but definitely not follow the mainstream. I mean, Andrew Tate, he definitely doesn't eat the cleanest, but as long as you don't follow the matrix and the mainstream and let negative energy take over your life and you keep on pushing and creating, referees are talking to each other, but Pacific getting a call, but exactly, you got to do what you got to do. Yellow card for Herediano. Red card for Jamar Dixon. Pacific is down a man. Oh, no. Well, that's it. Pacific is done. Because there was an elbow to the back of the head. Oh, you idiot. Jamar Dixon just ruined Pacific there. L. Well, they're down a man. Can they get it? I honestly would want. Yeah, don't think it, just do it. Yep. Well, exactly. Exactly. Think or overthink and won't do anything, so there's no point. Just do it. Exactly. Lopez gets a yellow. Jamar Dixon is out. Sent off for Pacific. Elbow to the back of the head. On the run. That wasn't a good idea. So Pacific's down a man. So if they want to find this goal, can they do it? And that's a foul the other way. This referee's definitely now in the bag for Herediano. Did that just seal Pacific's fate? Did that red card just seal Pacific's fate? I would guess possibly. Nice. Pacific has a chance here. Lopez got back elbowed, went down, and the AR definitely spoke on it. That's past the post. That'll be a corner for Herediano. Nah, this referees. Let me see that. Let me see that shot. Let me see that shot. Nah, I don't think that touched Didich's leg. It went past, but okay, all right. Referee's in the bag. The referee is in the bag. Corner. Header. Shot. Blocked away. Exactly. 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 Outwork everybody. That's the answer. Callum Irving can play it forward. '58th minute. Pacific's got to defend well, and hopefully they could hit on the break and then keep defending. But Herediano is knocked on the door even more since that red card. Pacific's gone 2 straight games with the red card, 1 in the last CPL game. That was Manny Aparicio, and now Jamar Dixon is off. Do or do not, there is no try. You're damn right. You're damn right. Pacific. 0-0 Chivas Monterrey, 66 minute shot. That'll go out for a goal kick in the 60th minute. We're past the hour mark. Pacific pretty much has to angle for a penalty shootout here. A 1-0 win. Say CONCACAF in general, but I agree. I just keep shoot straight. That's all I do. I just shoot straight. That's all I do. Whether it comes to football or just outside of or just other things, basically. Because sometimes we go off on tangents on these, but we keep it real anyway. The Matrix is not I don't live in the Matrix. And I don't think many of my audience do either, gladly. And to be honest, I think the people who want to live in the Matrix have caught on. So there's going to be a sub here for Pacific. Toussaint is off for Gianni Dos Santos, who was on the bench again. Could have been a mistake. Both games, I think so. Gianni Dos Santos, I think, is the best player on Pacific right now. I don't know where life's going to take me. I don't have my life in control, but I have to enjoy life because life is only one, as they say. Exactly. Exactly. But probably should sort of get it more in control, but that's part of it. You gotta test things and you gotta push through things. It's better to have more paths than just one path, and that default is shit. But that's just what it is. I'm amazed at how much you know different players and teams today. It's not hard to do. You can just put it through every sport, but especially CONCACAF, and definitely a lot about Europe as well. I just don't really touch on that because shitty sleep schedule, but you know what it is. And then other sports as well. Find your niche and go with it. Exactly. What is that? Jesus, what is that? Some freaking crap. EDM shit? Nah. EDM. Electronic dance music. I mean, some of it's good, but some of it, come on now. Put you in the mood if you're bummed out. It's for Rebel, not me. To be honest, when I'm in my feels, it's not really sad feels. It's more like at this point, it's more like I found my peace and I know it. Safe. To be honest, I think we both know, but you know, or get you more bummed out. What? Sure. Tati Castellanos got a first goal against Getafe in La Liga with an assist by ex-NYCFC Yangel Herrera. Honestly, Tati got his first yellow card, but it ain't no matter. I mean, it doesn't get him suspended. What up, Diogo? I'm doing good. 64th minute. In 64th minute, foul on Bustos. But that's not a red card. All right. This referee's in the bag, I swear. This referee's in the bag against Pacific. I swear, man. Gianni Dos Santos. Okay, yeah, if that's not a red. Exactly. Exactly, he does. Legend is all I gotta say. Aaronson's goal was and performance was a fluke against Chelsea. Now, he was pretty good. Now, I'm happy for Brendan. Brendan Aaronson's a good player. He's strong. That was a good performance. I don't think it was a fluke. You're in LA Lakers colors. I'm wearing purple because of Pacific. The yellow, well, it's there, but the yellow's just on it because that's what Cena chose when they did the shirt. But it's purple, so it's the only purple thing I got. So if I had something else purple, well, I technically do have something else purple, but it's like that Neville shirt from when he made his main roster debut, and it looks like a giant. Well, front of the shirt looks like a giant. Well, you know. I'm not wearing that on camera. I don't have a regular purple shirt. I don't have a Pacific shirt. I'd like to have one in my collection, but I don't think it'll matter in about 23 minutes. Unless they could score. And that's too much. That'll be a goal kick, no foul. Yeah, this referee's in the bag. The goalie back pass is overused. The first goal Chelsea gave up is classic. Yeah, the back pass just honestly pisses me off. Any back passing pisses me off. If I was a manager, unless you need to do it and it resets up the play, I'm going to fine $100. Like, I would fine. Oh, that's not a foul. Like, if I was a manager personally, every time there's a back pass that's not needed, you're getting fined $100, frankly. I've seen teams fined for other stuff that's petty, so I've seen those fine sheets. If I was a manager and you're doing a back pass that's not needed, because I can tell what's needed and what isn't, you're getting fined $100 per back pass. That'll learn you quick. That'll learn you quick. Let me tell you. I'd say at least like the back passes TFC have made in a game, I'd say at least 60%, 70% are unneeded. Or at least when it was at its peak. But the player who commits it gets fined. That running total would be hard to give. Just like mark it in the book, back passes. I wonder what would happen when Chelsea has Gaga Slonina with a long side. Good luck, kid. I don't think Slonina would do that bad at Chelsea if he actually gets a chance, but the question is when does he get a chance? Does he even stay long enough to get a chance? Herediano, 69th minute. Any goal would pretty much end this. With Pacific being down a man and it being late in the match, any goal for Herediano would end this. Yep, I remember that. I think that was before Unai Simon became the starter, yeah. I think it was. That made Unai Simon become the starter. Yep, was bad. That was bad. But, of course, Croatia is going to capitalize on that because you give them a chance, they're going to capitalize. You give them an unneeded chance, they're going to capitalize. That's how good they are. They're very good at capitalizing on forced mistakes. Is Kovacic injured? I don't think so. I haven't heard. You would think, though, if he wasn't injured, Tuchel would use him. Rocha is on for Torres. '70th minute. Shot blocked away. If Pacific ties, does it go straight to pens? If Pacific wins 1-0, it will go straight to pens. Cross in, shot, blocked. Still with Pacific. That could have been the one. Josh Hurd. Saved. Yeah, I guess he is hurt then. Marco Bustos almost. Marco Bustos almost put that on. What a save by Alvarado. What a save. Oh my, what a save from Alvarado. That could have been the one. That could have been the one. Pacific's going to rue that chance if they can't score a goal. That may have just saved the game for Herediano. That'll be a corner. Stays with Pacific, but Kunle Dadaluke Oh, boy. That could have been the one. That could have been the one for Pacific. Nice pass by Gianni Dos Santos, and that was a good run from Bustos. On target, off the foot of Alvarado. Gianni Dos Santos with a corner here. When did they? Cross in. Blocked away. I'll be cleared. Pacific. Still Pacific with the most possession. 72nd minute. I thought. Oh, no. Blocked away. Be a corner for Herediano. Fluked and Aronson. Nah, I think you're wrong. What a good chance there for Bustos. They're going to regret that. Corner Herediano against Pacific. Again, if Herediano scores any goal, this tie is over. Herediano will have wrapped it up. I don't think Pacific scores two. Maybe if they scored that last goal, yes, they would. Goal for Chivas, says Jesus. That feels like the first one in a long while. What's up, soccer guy? That's out for a throw. Throw in for Herediano. 1-0 Guadalajara over Monterrey Santiago Ormeño. Blanco scored on a penalty. How was that destroyed? Mexico can't beat Canada anymore. They're just a nation of Western junk food eaters now. Oh. Yeah, he's not wrong. Bustos. Samake is on for Mavila. CONCACAF League. Round of 16, second leg. Quarterfinals coming up soon. (4-0) last week, now beating Monterrey. CONCACAF League round of 16. Yeah, Fluffy is. Gabriel Iglesias is Mexican. Funny, though. He's funny, though, so. He used to be on all that. Mexico did destroy Croatia in the 2014 World Cup. Again, a penalty. That's destroying. Sure. You won. I don't think you destroyed. There's a difference. There's a difference, my friend. You could beat a team but not destroy them. You could win a game but not destroy. Foul. Free kick for Pacific in the 75th minute. If Pacific is just waiting to turn on the burners over the last 10 minutes, that's 3-1. That was 2010. Penalty. Foul. It's a free kick, not a penalty. Penalty is weak. Go from Guardado, Chicharito, and Rafa Marquez. Somebody said Blanco. Okay, now that is destroyed, I guess. 3-1, that is destroyed. They're all delusional. Mexico used to be good, but they no longer produce world-class players. Besides, well, Young is off for DeGenario Daniels. Boy, that's not good news then. Daniels was not a great player last week. Emotional damage. I don't think so. So Pacific has used 3 subs and 3 windows. Yeah, that is. Get it back. Samake. Nutmeg, but that'll go to Callum Irving. That'll be a goal kick. 77th minute. Herediano over Pacific. So far on aggregate. That's a horrible giveaway by Samake. Free kick against. Oh, my God. I actually agree. No head up penal. Yep. No head up penal. No head up penal. I remember. Samake gets a yellow, which Mexico should have won. I agree, but FIFA chose to. I agree. You should have gotten to El Quinto Partido in 2014. Yes, you got screwed, but being screwed led to one of the best memes in the football world. No head up penal. No head up penal. That's the best. Header on. Be past the post. Did you know the best mariachi band in the world is Croatian? Los Caballeros. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. That is actually cool. That's awesome. Go get it. Yes. No foul. Lovely. Pacific. Going forward. Samake. Doesn't get nutmeg. Bustos. 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 Still Marco Bustos. Oh, nice run. Manny Aparicio. Manny Aparicio. Still Josh Hurd. That's a throw-in. Pacific. Back to Josh Hurd. Cross into the box. Be a goal kick. Cameroon, which was the first match, Mexico was robbed from 2 goals, but no VAR. Goal kick in the 80th minute. We got 10 more to go. Can Pacific find a goal and hold on to a 1-0 win? Pacific is going down fighting. Let's say that much. If Pacific goes down, they're going down fighting. I can respect it. Oh. Plays it up. Nice. Pacific still. Corner. Nope. No, it looks like a corner. Pacific gets a corner here. Gianni Dos Santos. We shall see. Mulder's saying Mexico is a jobber. Timeout. Oh. Plays through. Cross. Punched away. Header down. Foul the other way. Goal kick. Yeah, I've heard. I remember that story. that Modric was talking shit. And then Mexico made Croatia pay on that. Yeah, I remember. Goal kick played forward. 9 minutes plus stoppage time. Kunle Dadaluk. Nice. Lovely. Bustos. Pacific still playing some flowing football, even being down a man. It's wonderful to watch. I have to say, it's wonderful to watch. Bustos, or Aparicio. Pacific still playing some flowing football, even while being down a man. It's beautiful. Still, they're going down fighting. They haven't completely capitulated by being down a man. They've had their moments still. Sadly enough. Is it enough? That's got to be a foul. No, they don't give it. Yeah, this referee's in the bag. He's in the jackpot. This referee is in the jackpot. I swear. This referee sucks. Offside. Nope, free kick. Yeah, this referee just sucks. Like, this referee legitimately is on the take at this point. Sub for Herediano. This will be the last sub of the game. This referee is legitimately on the take. I swear. Everything's been for Herediano. I don't think I've seen this guy make a call for frickin' Pacific. Esco is on for Ruiz. All Herediano needed was one goal in Langford, British Columbia, and it looks like that'll be enough. Irving to play forward. Callum Irving plays forward for Pacific, yes. That's not enough, but still Pacific has the ball. Still. Foul, free kick, finally. 84th minute. Bustos and Gianni Dos Santos take the free kick. Cross in. Header. Cleared. Still with Pacific. No foul. CONCACAF refs are notorious for getting paid off. I watched games in the 70s, 80s, and 90s that were worse than robbery. And there's still been games that are worse than robbery. Yellow card. Explain to me how this is a foul. Yellow card on Genario Daniels. All right. That's a body check. That normally doesn't get called for a freaking... All right. No. On the take. Get up. Maybe Gary Bettman's in CONCACAF somewhere. I wouldn't be shocked. Gary Bettman. Then again, I don't think Gary Bettman's ever wanted the Canadian teams to win an NHL. So you know what? I think you have a point. Shot over the bar. That could have been the dagger, but it wasn't. 86 minute, 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Pacific needs to find one. They've been fighting. They have not gone down easy. Foul. But that's not. Okay. And here comes Herediano. Nope, clean tackle. You bet your ass it was. Whoop. Not enough forward play. Nice, nice, nice. Bustos. In through. Bustos. Bustos. Shot. Save. Gianni Dos Santos. Santos. Offside. No. Yep. Dos Santos was offside in the 87th minute. Pacific is knocking on the door. They know they need one. Get up. Here comes the time wasting. Bustos with a great run. Josh Hurd plays it on to Bustos. Bustos. Good save there. Dos Santos couldn't get the score, the goal anyway. Goal kick in the 88th minute. Can Pacific find one more great chance like that? Free kick the other way. What? What? Bullshit, man. Oh, well. Throw in. Keisha Fuller. Or Waylon Francis, I should say. Waylon Francis with a throw in. '88th minute. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Kunle Dadaluk, yes, plays forward. Free kick for Pacific. Goal kick for Callum Irvin. Goal for Pacific is what's said. Oh boy. Header. In through. Gianni Dos Santos! Goal! 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 Gianni Dos Santos! Golazo! Golazo, Gianni! Magnifico! Magnifico! Goal de Pacific! 1-0! 1-1 global, 1-0 esta noche. 1-1 global. Pacific have a chance for penalties. It's a golazo. Gianni Dos Santos near post. Oh my. That's why you start him, James. That's why you start him. Gianni Dos Santos. We're going to penalties at least. 89th minute. 0-1, 1-1. 1-0 esta noche. 1-1 global. 0-1 on the night. 1-1 on aggregate. Penalties look like the answer. What do we got? We're into stoppage time. 90th minute. Can Pacific hold on? Can Pacific hold? Herediano has a chance. Blocked away. Hurd. Josh Hurd. Can't give away a penalty now. Chivas is back, says Jesus. That's a foul. Free kick for Pacific. Can they get a second goal and not worry about penalties? That would be great. Yellow card. Hombreness. Pacific FC just will not die. Never say die, Pacific. Never say die. They're going to penalties at the very least. Down a man. They found the goal. Could they find a second? It's not over yet. 91st minute. How many minutes of stoppage time? We either didn't see it or CONCACAF hadn't put it up yet. Kunle Dadalu draws the foul. And Pacific could find another. Pacific never dies. I'm happy with it. What was the stoppage time? I think Chivas has been transformed into the new Arsenal. Okay, now. Keep calm, man. Keep calm. Genario Daniels, and it's a foul the other way. Referee's still calling bullshit, ain't he? Yeah, okay, I'll give that one. 2 minutes so far, stoppage time. We got a penalty shootout, y'all. We got a penalty shootout. And we're going to penalties. We are going to penalties. It is full time. 0-1. 1-1 on aggregate. 0-1 esta noche. 1-1 global. And we're going to penalties. Last time Pacific's been in a penalty shootout, they lost to York. Did they learn from that, or will they lose? 2, 3, 4, 5. Did they learn? It's on YouTube. It's on CONCACAF's YouTube. It's on One Soccer in Canada. We're going to penalties. It's on One Soccer in Canada. It's on YouTube, CONCACAF's YouTube channel in America. Tigo, South America. I'm sure it's on Buff Stream as well. But we're going to penalties. Herediano Pacific. Penales. 0-1 esta noche. 1-1 global. Way goals on both sides. We're going to pens. Can Pacific learn from their loss to York back in the Canadian Championship? Vix. In the Canadian Championship, or will Herediano overmatch them in penalties? Pacific down a man, they got here. They deserve to at least go to a penalty shootout. I can't be mad with anything else. Pacific with a 10-man, get a goal back. Come on, Pacific. Let's go. That's why we love football, yes. Herediano, the home side. Can they turn this round, or will Pacific? Randy must be raging. Why would he be raging about a Central American team? Why? Why would he be raging about a Central American team? Who just beat Monterrey at Las Fan? Oh. That's probably why. Oh. I forgot. Yeah. We were talking about that. But penalty shootout. Herediano's Costa Rica. Herediano's from Costa Rica. They won this tournament back in 2018, which got them in the 2019 Champions League, and then they proceeded to lose to Atlanta in the first round. They had a good first leg. The second leg did not go their way. Champions League, they haven't been since. They weren't in 2020. They weren't in 2021 or 2022. Costa Rican. Yeah, Jesus is trolling. Let's go Pacific. We all agree right here. Penalty shootout. Here we go. Callum Irving and Alvarado as the goalkeepers. The shooters will come up. Can Pacific get through for Canada and keep their Champions League hopes alive? Can Herediano do the same for Costa Rica? We shall find out. Gianni Dos Santos with that last gasp goal. I think there should have been more than 2 minutes of stoppage time, but whatever. Last gasp goal to put Pacific here. Deservedly so. Gianni Dos Santos. This is why you start him, James Merriman. This is why you start him. We got penalties. Coin toss to decide who goes first and what end. Pacific will go first. I think it looks like they'll go first. Pacific will go first. Sounds like that to me, is what he was trying to say, I think. Callum Irving, he was like 1. So it looks to me, and they're going to go there to the right side. To the right side. Pacific. Can we get it, baby? Come on. Callum Irving to redeem himself from Canadian Championship. They lost to York in a penalty shootout at the Canadian Championship at Starlight Stadium, mind you. Now, we will have going first for Pacific. Thomas Mueller-Jaguar. Thomas Mueller-Jaguar to take the first penalty for Pacific against Herediano. Mueller-Jaguar versus Alvarado. Here we go. Quick run-up shot. Say, that's a goal. It goes off the hands and in. Mueller-Jaguar makes it 1-0. Thomas Mueller-Jaguar. Well, I want the British Columbian team to win this time. Technically. And I'm not going to be completely disappointed. It may just blow my freaking bracket, but number 24. Basulto. Miguel Basulto. Miguel Basulto versus Irving. Takes a short run-up. Shot. In. That's past the post. He missed. Basulto missed. Basulto missed. It's 1-0 Pacific. Basulto put it past the post. That's why you don't stutter step, you jackass. Ha ha! That's why you don't stutter step, jackass. Josh Hurd. Come on, score, baby, score. Score. Josh Hurd. Can he make it 2-0? Can he make it 2-0? Josh Hurd. Goal. Goal. 2-0 Pacific. 2-0. 2-0. Josh Hurd. That's Pacific up. Woo-hoo. Boom. Josh Hurd. Player is this. 2-0 Pacific. Number 22. Kennedy Roca. Kennedy Roca to take the penalty. Kennedy Roca. Kennedy Roca. Goal. Kennedy Roca makes it 2-1. Scores 2-1. 2-1 Pacific, but Kennedy Roca scores. That's going to be Bustos. Marco Bustos. Marco Bustos. Marco Bustos to make it 3-1, or will it be 2-1? Goal! Curls it in! 3-1 Pacific. 3-1 Pacific from Marco Bustos. 3-1. Pacific is cruising into the quarterfinals as it stands. Pacific FC. That could be what does it. And if there's another miss, 3-1 Pacific. All you got to do is not F up. The kickers, all they got to do is not F up. 12. Brenes. Jefferson Brenes. Jefferson Brenes for Herediano. If this is saved, that could do it. Shot, goal. Jefferson Brenes makes it. Jefferson Brenes makes it 3-2. 3-2 Pacific. All right. 3-2 Pacific. Pacific scores 1. If they make the save, Gennario Daniels. Gennario Daniels is the penalty taker here. Gennario Daniels. Gennario Daniels to take the shot. Saved! It is saved! It is saved. It is 3-2 still. 3-2. Oh, Gennario Daniels. Oof. Saved. Alvarado makes a great save there. Now it's going to get good, yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Here we go. 4th penalty. If Pacific makes the save, they can win it. That's a goal. Number 8. Contreras. No, 8. Lopez. Douglas Lopez. Lopez scored. So it's up to Manny Aparicio. Manny Aparicio to keep it 4. If Manny Aparicio scores, that's a goal. Manny Aparicio scores. It's 4-3. 4-3. Manny Aparicio. If there's a save, Pacific wins. If there's a miss, if there's a save or a miss, Pacific wins. If Herediano scores, we go to sudden death. It's all up to Callum Irving. It's all up to Callum Irving. First penalty was a miss, 14. Arturo Campos. Arturo Campos takes a shot. Goal. We go to sudden death. We go to sudden death. Arturo Campos, 4-4. 4-4. Down the center. What a good penalty. Gianni Dos Santos, the one who sent us to this penalty shootout. Gianni Dos Santos, the one who sent us to the penalty shootout. Or Pacific, I should say. Well, I guess us still works since we're rooting for Pacific here. Gianni Dos Santos. That's a goal! Yes! 5-4. 4. 5-4. Pacific. I don't know. I think if Pacific misses, it's over. And if, Herediano misses, it's over. I don't think we're going to 10 total kicks. I don't think Herediano misses if Pacific misses. Number 4. That is Orlando Gallo. Orlando Gallo. Orlando Gallo. Takes the shot. Goal. Cracks it in there. 5-5. 5-5. Orlando Gallo. I mean, Irving went the right way. He just did it. Irving went the right way. I think that's Amir Didic. Amir Didic. Scored. I think he scored his penalty back in the Canadian Championship. Amir Didic. Amir Didic. The big center back. Amir Didic. Saved! Saved! That's a save by Herediano. Amir Didic misses. It's 5-5. Irving has to make a save or there has to be a miss. And he was still on his line. It's up to Pacific to make a save. Herediano scores, it's over. I know how this works. Number 5, Ariel Soto. Ariel Soto to answer. If there's a save, Pacific has to make a save or Herediano has to miss. Shot, goal, it's over. It's over. Ariel Soto wins it for Herediano, 6-5. I can't be mad at it. That'll do it. Herediano win. And Pacific are out of the CONCACAF League. That was a tough fight. I can't be mad about it. 1-0 on the night. 1-0 on the night. 6-5 on penalties. 1-1 on aggregate. And Genario Daniels and Amir Didic put Pacific out. Yeah, there goes my bracket. But I can't be mad at it. Good job by Pacific. That's it. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put some plays. Share some friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you for the review within an hour. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Herediano. Felicitaciones, Herediano.